Hi boys. Well done on all the work you've been doing all week, and I have a nice story for you today. And the story, here's the story, and the title of the story, Bear Snores On. Bear Snores On. And the author, that means the person who wrote the book, is Karma Wilson. And the illustrator, that means the person who drew the pictures, is Jane Chapman. Now have a look at the cover, boys, at the front. And I wonder who can predict what's the story going to be about. What do you see? Well, there's a bear, isn't there? And there's little animals looking at the bear. And what's the bear doing? You're right, he's asleep. Because bears hibernate in winter, boys. They don't like to be awake in winter. Look at the snow covering the ground. And here are our end pages. And here we go again. Bear snores on. And I see little things from the kitchen. So I'm going to read you the story and we'll find out what happened. In a cave in the woods, in his deep dark lair, through the long cold winter sleeps a great brown bear. Lair rhymes with bear. Did you hear that? Cuddled in a heap with his eyes shut tight, he sleeps through the day, he sleeps through the night. Night rhymes with tight. Oh, he's fast asleep. The cold winds howl and the night sounds growl, but the bear snores on. An itty-bitty mouse, pitter-pat, tiptoe creep, crawls in the cave from the fluff cold snow. Look at him, he's going in. Mouse squeaks, too damp, too dank, too dark. So he lights wee twigs with a small hot spark. Spark rhymes with dark. Ooh, the mouse is feeling very cold, so he lights a fire. The coals pip-pop and the wind doesn't stop. Oh, look, the bear is fast asleep. But the bear snores on. Two glowing eyes sneak peek in the den. Mouse cries, "Who's there?" And a hare hops in. "Oh, mouse," says hare, "long time no see." So they pop white corn and they brew black tea. That's like popcorn that we eat, boys. Do you like popcorn? Look. So we have a mouse and a hare and they're warming themselves beside the fire. And there's the teapot at the top, look. Mouse sips wee slurps. Hare burps, big burps. Oh, but the bear snores on. He's in a very deep sleep. A badger scuttles by, sniff snuffs at the air. "I smell yummy yums, perhaps we can share." I've brought honey nuts," Badger says with a grin. "Let's divvy them up, cozy down and dig in." Look at the big bag of nuts, boys. Wow, and he's going to share with his friend the hare and his friend the mouse. There's the mouse, look, and he's looking in, and he's so small he can hardly reach the bag. Now, and they nibble and they munch with a chew, chomp, crunch. But the bear, well, boys, what do you think? The bear snores on. Oh, a gopher and a mole tunnel up through the floor. And then a wren and a raven flutter in through the door. Mole mutters, "What a night, what a storm," twitters wren, and everybody clutters in the great bear's den. Oh. They tweet and they twitter, they chat and they chitter, but the bear snores on. In a cave in the woods, a slumbering bear, that means he's sleeping, sleeps through the party in his very own lair. Hare strokes the fire, That means he pokes at it to make sure it's going to go strong. Mouse season stew. Oh, then a small pepper flick. Makes the bear. Oh boys, look. And shoo! Oh, he blows and he sneezes and the whole crowd freezes. Oh no, they've woken him up. And the bear wakes up. Bear gnarls and snarls. Bear roars and he rumbles. Bear jumps and he stomps. Bear growls and he grumbles. Oh my gosh, how are the animals feeling, boys? Look at them. Oh, I'd be scared, I would. Would you be scared? No, I would. You've sneaked into my lair and you've all had fun, but me, I was sleeping and I've had none. And he whimpers and he moans and he wails and he groans. And the bear blubbers on. That means that there's tears coming out of his eyes. And he's so sad. Oh. Now, Mouse squeaks, don't fret, don't fuss. Look, see, we can pop more corn. We can brew more tea. Ah, look. Bear gulps. Bear gobbles. He sighs with delight, then he spins tall tales. That means he tells lots of stories. Through the blustery night. Blustery means the wind is howling outside. It's a blustery, windy night. When the sun peeks up on a crisp, clear dawn, Bear can't sleep, but his friends snore on. And boys, that's the end of the story, and I hope you liked it. And can you remember who were the main characters in the story? You're right, there was a bear. Who else was there? A hare? A mouse? There was a badger, wasn't there? And do you remember the little bird was a wren? And the big black bird was a raven? And there was a mole, do you remember? There was, and oh, what were they doing? Where were they? You're right, they were inside in the bear's cave. And the other word for his cave is his lair. And what was the bear doing? Sleeping until all the animals woke him up. Something landed. I think it was the smell of the pepper. Woke him up. How did the bear feel when he woke up? He was crying. Because? Why? Because the other animals had fun and he felt left out. He felt that he'd missed all the fun. Poor bear. And how did the animals show the bear that they were kind friends? Yes, they did. They made him tea, they made him food, they played with him, didn't they? And then what did the bear do at the very end of the story? What did he do? He told them lots of stories. And what happened? What happened? The bear was awake and all the animals fell asleep. They did. I loved that story. I loved the fire, and I wonder, what does the fire smell like? You can even hear it crackling in your mind. And can you imagine the food and how much it was? Oh, it must have smelled gorgeous. And the fire and the heat of the fire and the cold outside and the wind blowing and the cold snow. Oh, I bet there was footprints in the